My name is Satya Raghavan. That's the only Tamil I'm going to speak today, okay? But I am Director YouTube Partnerships from Google, and warm welcome to all members of the press, some partners who have come here today. What I thought I'll do is just take you through a bit of what is happening at YouTube, and then spend some time about why we are here today, and what kind of partners we're going to get you to meet today. We're also going to show you some things, so I hope you've kept the entire morning free, because then after that we also have lunch. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly start off by talking about YouTube. You all know this, right? India has got about 1.3 million people, of which about 460 million people, 46 crore people, are actually connected to the internet today, right? And that number obviously will keep on increasing over the next few years. At YouTube, we have the good fortune of having more than 265 million people from those 460 come to YouTube on a monthly basis, month after month, right? Which means about 26.5 crore people are coming to YouTube month after month. And they come there, as you will share some more information, they come there for many different things. They come from many parts of India. They come across many different parts of society, right? So it's a very, very diverse consumer set who's coming to YouTube on a monthly basis. And this number is going to increase, right? There are a lot of reports out there which say that in the next 2 years, this number might touch about 650, 700 million people. But the most important thing is, a lot of these people will be video-first internet users. Means their main reason for coming to YouTube will be video-driven. Like how when we all first came to the internet a few years ago, we mostly did chat, we did email, right? Things like that. But this consumer, today's consumer who's on the internet, is majorly driven by video. In the room, who all saw YouTube today in the morning? Did anybody see? Yeah. Who all saw YouTube yesterday? Right? So it's become like a daily habit, right? And that's the video consumer that I'm talking about. In the next couple of years, about 500 million people will be watching video. Just imagine how much bandwidth is required for that. But that's a good thing, right? In the last 2-3 years, a lot of the telecom players, internet broadband players are all giving us now much better bandwidth to be able to deal with that load. And it's not just from cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi. This internet user is coming from smaller cities. They're even coming from villages. In states like Tamilnadu, we see a lot of people come from, not just Chennai, but Coimbatore, Madurai, Salem, Trichy, but also from villages a few kilometers outside these big cities. That's how important internet has become for people. So at this point of time, outbound traffic, 60% is coming from outside the big 6 metros, from these small cities and villages. And what are they coming and doing on YouTube? So you said that you had watched YouTube this morning. What did you watch? News, some music, some movies, right? So all of you are what I will call the first 100 million consumers of YouTube, because you have been on YouTube for some time, right? Today I told you there are 265 million. The first 100 million primarily came there for entertainment, which is music, movies, TV shows, and things like that. The next 100 million people came there for not just entertainment, but also information. So you talked about news. Some people want to know about food, how to cook a certain dish. Some people want to know about general knowledge, right? Things like that. This current 100 million people, which will take us to 300, has come not just for entertainment and information, but also for education. And you all know, we Indians love getting educated. I remember my tata, when he was staying here in Chennai, outside his house, he had put his name, and he had some 7 degrees after that, right? So YouTube pop-up and Next Up happening in Chennai for the first time in my home state. And that's why we are here today. So what exactly is pop-up and what exactly is Next Up? I want to explain that a bit to you, right? The first and most important thing is what we call education. So, if you can all create YouTube videos, you can watch YouTube videos which tell you how to create better YouTube videos. But that can be a very lonely way of, being a part of this community. But what we saw is how YouTubers in a city were all connected with each other and they were all learning from each other. So literally, at some point of time or the other, somebody from the YouTube team is, connecting with these YouTube creators and telling them how to do things better. But we really celebrate it by doing what we call a YouTube pop-up, where there's education not just about basics, not just about intermediate, but also about some advanced topics like how to do better production, how to have grow audiences, how to think about using social media, how to use our own platform to grow these audiences, right? So what we do is literally, sorry, I skipped a slide. On a daily basis, there are a lot of education workshops that are happening in this hotel. It's been happening for the last couple of days and more to follow in the next couple of days as well, where creators are learning from not just us, but also other creators. So we call other creators to talk to them, tell them about their journey, tips and tricks, production, advanced production and things like that. Collaboration. So you'll often see, two YouTubers come together and make a video where one video goes on one person's channel and the other video goes to the other person's channel. Now when you do that, you are actually taking audiences from this creator and audiences from this creator and exposing them to each other. And by doing that, you grow. So we're also doing a lot of collaborations where we've actually created a food set and we are getting chefs who speak in Hindi to work with chefs who speak only in Tamil. Right? So Bharat's Kitchen is working with Amma Samayal and they are creating a video together. Right? And there's a lot of fun that they're having in that process. So a lot of collaboration and obviously creation. So what we have done is we've put up 3 fantastic sets, and I'll show you some pictures after that, where we are calling all our partners to come and create. What that gives them is basically exposes them to better and more different things. And that creates that desire for them to do better after the pop-up is over also, right? So I was talking to you about these pop-up sets. So we have one music set where it's amazing. We have had big music labels come and shoot. We've had independent creators, musicians come and shoot. We've also had Carnatic musicians come and create music there. Because Tamilnadu is the home of Carnatic music. So we also have a lot of Carnatic musicians come there and create content in the music set. This is the live kitchen set. So a lot of food creators are coming out there and that collaboration I told you, that is all happening out there. And then we have a lifestyle set where again, a whole lot of creators are creating content. Now, see, a set is nothing but, some good looking space, just a good looking space. But when the creators come there and they shoot their video, it comes alive. And that's what happens in a pop-up. We enable them with good equipment, good sets, but they then come out there and create amazing content, right? And that inspires them and others even more. So I talked to you about workshops, right? So there are workshops happening in food, there are workshops happening in technology, because now YouTube is not just, as I said, entertainment, it's also information, it's also education. So we're having workshops across 5 different verticals that helps these people understand how to do better in that vertical. This is amazing. More than 500 people have come for these workshops, but half of them have come from outside Chennai city. People have come from Coimbatore, people have come from Madurai. Why? Because it's a great opportunity for them to connect with creators from Chennai, and there are also, I believe, some creators from Hyderabad and Bangalore also, right? So that's the other amazing thing that happens at a pop-up. There is a lot of intermingling of creators from cities, smaller cities, even villages. I talked to you about something called Next Up. Next Up is the contest that we run, where we invite entries from people who want to be a part of Next Up, and we get hundreds of